Yo, 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 my rats and roaches. It is T.A.O here, that average Oregonian, back after a long ass weekend. I wasn't able to record yesterday because my fucking voice was shot. It still kind of is. But, how was y'all's Halloween? I can tell y'all, I don't fucking remember mine. I got blackout in downtown and came to in fucking Burnside, average Oregonian shit, as the channel's called. Which is why I mostly stick to fucking pot. But, you know, when in Portland. And you would think with all the fucking breweries, like, people would be able to handle their liquor more out here in the O, but in some real shit, like, keep Portland weird turns into Portland, please stop, you're plastered after a good couple beers. And that's just because they know how to fucking brew it out here, bro. That's some real shit, and the bartenders know what the fuck they're doing. They know how to serve, man, and that's appreciated, much appreciated. But yeah, no, I don't remember jack shit about fucking Halloween, bro. Like, I was at the fucking Burnside skate park, and it was low-key fire. I remember anyone I met. I remember smoking like 5 blunts. I was throwing up for like 12 hours a day after, dude. I got home at like 1. And it was a long fucking time. I was throwing up, man. It was crazy, crazy. I fucking pissed off my mom. I was in the bathroom for so long, but nah, it was fun. It was fun. Every time I go to Portland, though, I get this shit reaffirmed for me. I swear to God, I swear on everything I love, on my mama, on everybody, that city was constructed to fuck with, like, crackheads, drug heads, whoever the fuck you want, whatever you want to call it, however you want to split that, bro. Whoever the fuck built Portland knew them niggas was gonna be on drugs. Like, it had to be. 100% had to be. Because when you look at the street art, the architecture of some of them buildings, the fucking neon signs, bro, even the fucking Moda Center. One time I was tripping acid in downtown, bro. I fucking plastered off the LSD. My boy had the good shit. And we was over at the fucking Moda, and I started seeing, like, the fucking, what the fuck's that shit called? Fractalization. Fucking fractalization. But it was all over the fucking Moda, dude. And the fucking, like, different curves of the fucking Moda just started, like, the geometry and shit just started to move, and it was fucking crazy. But, bro, I don't. If you've ever been fucking whacked out in Portland, bro, you'll see some shit. You'll see some shit, I fucking guarantee you, bro. Like, bro, being fucked up in Portland is fun until you realize you're in Portland. that's that's the way I put it every time I think about it, because it's like one moment I'm like the happiest I've ever been. I'm like, oh, there's street lights and there's people and there's clubs and there's nightlife and it's so nice. And then I look around and I see the grime and like the grunge and the human feces on the floor and like some homeless dude, butt naked halfway across the street. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm not in New York. I'm not in LA, where probably that shit's definitely still happening. I'm willing to bet it's probably worse. But like, I'm in Portland. I'm in Portland. And honestly, that kind of like humbleness about Portland is what makes me fucking love the city. Low key, like high key actually. Because it's like, where else am I gonna find that? Where the fuck else am I gonna find 6 strip clubs in a row and then some dude taking a piss in an alleyway? Not even a fucking alleyway. We're Portland, bro. He's probably peeing on a fucking car, low key. But nah. That and fucking food carts, bro. The fucking food cart row in Portland, bro. Oh my god. Anytime I'm drunk, catch me a food cart row. And y'all niggas know what I'm talking about, right? By the Killer Burger. Like, and I don't even go in the Killer Burger. I be going to the food carts. That gyro dude low key be hooking it up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they kind of have the shits over there. Nigga, fucked up in Portland food cart row is probably definitely one of my top fives. Fucking number one is still Pioneer Square though. Um, I'm a fucking cooked ass motherfucker. Like, I don't know. bro. I wouldn't say I'm street, but I grew up in poverty, right? I don't be dressing. I dress poverty chic. That's what I call it, right? I look like a homeless person when I leave the house, but my clothes still nice as fuck. And so it's like, yeah, I'm poverty chic. You know, we still broke, but we as nice as we can be for the dollars that we got. So that's that. And so when I'm in fucking Pioneer Square, I feel so out of place, bro. It's like there's Gucci, there's fucking Tommy Hilfiger, Louis Vuitton. It's like, nigga, I should be in a Walmart. I should be in a fucking Walgreens. Which that's a headspace, right? Like you can manifest getting out of that shit and being wherever the fuck you want to be. Like manifest that shit. Put yourself on. Put yourself in the Gucci. Like I wouldn't say start buying Gucci if you don't got Gucci money, just so you can manifest having Gucci money. Cause that, I mean, shit, clothes make the man. So if that's what you want to do, I guess. But like, in my opinion, that would be dumb. That would be mad dumb. Just save your Gucci money. We'll save the money you was going to spend on Gucci and turn it into Gucci money. But I'm also not one to lecture y'all because I just bought a new $100 pair of Converse that are customized in their fucking Coca-Cola. But at the same time, Converse only charged $100 for the custom Coca-Cola limited time shoes, bro. And y'all niggas are paying that much plus for fucking the same 5 Nikes that the other nigga just wore out the store too. So, like, niggas really be paying $300 for a pair of Nikes that 5 other niggas got on their feet in the club. I think that's crazy. I also think it's crazy how much I say the fucking N word. I apologize for my cussing on this podcast. Not really. Fuck you. I'm an adult. But I do say that word a little too much. And I think it's just because it's become like, I don't know, regularized is not what I feel like I should be saying. But it's sadly what it is, brother. I turn on the fucking radio and there's 5 different rappers on the fucking pop stations talking about him with this, him with that, bro. Like, school bus. I remember being on the fucking school bus and hearing Cardi B, bro. Like, what? Why are we doing that? Y'all niggas talking, y'all talking about fucking Pixar and like Disney and shit corrupting your kids. But mainstream media in general has just broken everybody down into complacent, like, holding cells, bro. I feel like we want to call people pansies and like all these names for being outraged at shit, right? But it's really because they should have been outraged at this shit like 20 years ago. Now it's become so normalized that it's like, why are you even mad at it, dude? Like, I don't know. That just don't make no sense to me. Like, it don't make no fucking sense at all. Like, y'all mad about them fucking them sending subliminal messages, teaching your kids things your kids shouldn't know. You should have been mad about that when Snoop Dogg was talking about sexual seduction. And your kid was singing about it in the backseat. Sexual seduction. Like, bro, the whole song's about piping. The entire song with them. We knew that shit word for word, bar for. But nigga, they was playing. See, I keep fucking up. You know what? I don't care. But my whole point is that they was playing fucking well, what's that fucking Smack That by Akon and fucking Shorty got them apple bottom jean boots with the fur at fucking school dances, and no one gave a shit. No one batted an eye. That's just club shit. Like, and y'all sitting here talking about, oh, they brainwashing my kid because they put a trans character in this movie, or they're forcing gay relationships on the kids, and it's like, bro, there's a lot of shit that we just shouldn't be seeing. Like as general as a society, we probably should put our foot down and like if we were gonna baby proof the country, let's baby proof fucking everything, dude. Like, I'm just saying, either pick a fucking hill and die on it, or just shut up. But like, if you're gonna pick a hill, don't just pick one section of the hill. Like, don't just like, oh, we're gonna go at the top of the hill today. No, just fucking blow up the hill, man. Don't why? That's what pisses me off. Right? I'm not mad at people complaining or like even people telling them to shut the fuck up. I'm mad at the fact that you guys can't just like the whole problem, the whole thing, right? Where we have gotten as a society in gratuity to the point where we are now just obscene, I should say. In compared to other worldviews, we are obscene as a society. And that's crazy to say because we're free. We're freer than we've ever fucking been. But the people choose obscenity. That's what confuses me. You have the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want. Be whoever the fuck you want. And you choose obscenity. Right? You're making music for millions of people. Your voice, your words, your story, your whatever you want to say, your message is being told to millions of people. And what you want to talk about is how you lay it down in the bedroom and what kind of pills you took last weekend. And like why is that a fucking thing? Why as a society is that okay with us? Bro, if Frank Sinatra had came out swinging about, I got coke in my nose, like, Jimmy Boy and I were doing blow, like, dude, that would have been funny, high key, but like, bro, could you really imagine that shit? Fucking some stupid ass silent movie that was like The Boys, dude. I couldn't even. Oh, it's unfathomable. And I get time periods change, people change, things change, right? But at a certain point, we gotta kind of look at ourselves and wonder, has the circus let its monkeys. Like, is the circus still running the show or are the fucking monkeys? Because I'm confused. I'm confused now. Do we have a ring bearer who's like whipping the lions into shape? That's frowned upon now too, but well, that should be frowned upon. Don't whip lions. I'm high. Don't whip lions. That should be frowned upon. But like metaphorically, do we have a ring bearer to whip the people into shape? Man, that's the real problem here. That's the problem with fucking everything. We always address other countries. Let's address our fucking country and our fucking people. Cause holy fuck, America has become animals, man. Like literal fucking animals. Like a pack of lions or tigers or cougars, like ripping at each other's flesh. That is America today. And like, I guess America's always been like a pack of lions and cougars ripping at each other's fresh flesh. That's fun to say, fresh flesh. Anywho, we've always been like wild animals ravaging each other. But at least like the wild animals had some fucking common sense, right? Like if I kill that animal, I also die. So I gotta like bear with that animal for a certain period of time so that we can kill the bigger animal that's threatening our pack. And then once that animal's dead, we can get back to killing each other. Which is what's stupid to me about revolution. But like if you really think about it, bro, that was how it happened. Forefathers didn't agree on shit. What they did agree on is that Britain had to fucking go. And so I feel like as a country, we just kind of need to stop ripping at each other's throats and start addressing the real issues here, bro. What do we agree upon? What do we as a country think is okay and not okay? What will we allow? Cause I mean, shit, bro. I don't know if it's because I grew up in the north, Or if what the fuck's that word when you yearn for your youth? Fucking nostalgic. There it is. I was too high to remember the word nostalgic. I don't know if it's because I grew up in the north or because I'm nostalgic, bro. But at a certain point, I remember this country had a fucking class. Like, like probably a year or two after my conception. You know what? I'll say we had about till 2008, 2009 before we died. I say the stock market crash killed this country. Low key, we just got progressively worse, and like I'm gonna make a whole book about the fucking internet and how we got to this point. But yeah, no, I think like definitely 2016, 2017 is when we officially started to like yeah show signs of no vitals. Our country's vitals were just gone, and then by the fucking time we hit we yeah by the time it hit 2020 we were dead. We were dead. That was it. But yeah, no, like yeah, definitely 2010 we went brain dead. Fucking 2016 vital signs stopped. In 2020 we were pronounced dead. And now we're just kind of here, bro. It's been a fever dream ever since. But yeah, no, the country went to a lot of fucking shit after that. Because if you really think about it, we used to have. I mean, it was the rise of internet. Really, that's what I'm gonna blame it on. I can't blame it on much else. As meme culture grew and it integrated into our society somehow. I don't fucking know. It influences our media. It influences our fucking commercials. It influences fucking elections now. Our presidents are using fucking memes to protect the American people and other people. Honestly, it's they and each other. That's what I think is funniest. Why, like, presidential debates have turned into celebrity roasts. What kind of country is that? Like, they used to at least be civil, right? Or maybe you had some surprising, shocking news on the other guy. Now it's just whoever can make up the best lie. Which I guess it's always been whoever can make up the best lie, but really, like, at least we used to be civil about it. Like, I respect you, but fuck you too. I think we as denizens of America are just kind of dumb. I think America in general is dumb. We had a good run, but I think we lost the plot along the way. There was a lot that happened. I mean, we were a Democratic Republic, and now we're divided into Democrats and Republicans. And I wasn't even aware until this year, until I like watched Hamilton, that you could even be a fucking Democratic Republic. And now I'm kind of confused because why are we a two-party system if we could just be one fucking part? Like, I don't know. We're weird. We're a weird country. We're a weird country. And we're weird people. We're very weird people. I don't understand a lot, but I understand a lot, but I don't understand a lot of. You know what? I've lost the plot on that point because America in general has just fried my fucking brain. Really, just thinking about all the things that have transpired over the course of our existence. We really are like we went from fucking cowboys and Indians to buggies and mobsters, and they really weren't even that far apart. And we chose cowboys and Indians over Victorian London, which is the most baffling thing in the world to me because they had like galas and tea parties and like somewhat normal toiletry and then like cobbled streets and like manners and we were we were putting our hands in the river for gold and we were eating each other in the mountains because we didn't bring enough supplies and we were like scalping other human beings because we just didn't like the look of their skin, I guess. Like we made some choices to get here, man. Some real bold fucking choices to get here, man. And so when I look at it, I can't really be surprised America is this genuinely fucked up. Because again, like our forefathers were genuinely fucked. I mean, our forefathers created a body of government that had no legitimate power and was recognized by fucking nobody. Like our original fucking Senate was made up of a bunch of dudes, some of them actual fucking criminals for fighting on Bunker Hill, and they just they had no power. They just get like these dudes traveled from all across America on horseback. Like every country in America traveled to fucking or every fucking state in America traveled to Pennsylvania to meet up, and they sent delegates. And so that's all. That's what it was. Even for like 13 colonies, that's still a decent amount of fucking people, and a decent amount of distance to have to travel on horse. Like to get everybody to agree to that and agree to a time and place to meet is like baffling me. But then we just chose the most like socially awkward and low key autistic person in the fucking room to lead us. And if that doesn't just scream America to me, I don't fucking know what does. Like Washington hadn't been in the army for at least 15 years before he was at that Senate meeting and they chose him. And like he literally had no clue what he was doing. He wrote his wife and cried to another Senate member about the fact that like he didn't deserve this honor and he shouldn't have been chosen. And he literally had to buy books on the art of war and like war tips because he had no clue what the fuck he was doing. It had been a while since he had been in war, and when he was in war, he did not hold any high position because like colony members weren't allowed to hold the high positions in the British Army. And so he genuinely just had no clue what the fuck he was doing. But the reason they chose him is because he showed up in a fucking army, like in his full regalia for the fucking meeting, and they respected it. You know, and that can go one of two ways. Either you're the guy that's like wearing a suit to a fucking I don't know Walmart interview, and everyone's laughing at you like, why the fuck is he wearing that? It's a casual job, or they're like, shit, I wish I had worn my suit today. And that motherfucker got them. He got them. They all wish they had worn their fucking suits that day. I bet you all wish you wore your raincoats. I'm stupid. But shit, nah, Washington was an interesting character, dude. He had no fucking clue what he was doing. But he did it. He did it well. And I believe that shit with my heart. Though I have a love-hate relationship with Washington. We all know when we went down on Mount Vernon, bro. You was not picking them fucking grapes by yourself out in that vineyard. Don't at me. I got less respect for Jefferson though. But nah, as a country, I think we were predestined to be this fucked up. And the moment they gave us phones, I think we just pretty much sealed the deal, bro. That was it. That was that. Like, you guys got given an infinite technological space in which you can create virtually anything imaginable and you can find information on pretty much anything you want. And it made like 20 plus, no, like hundreds of different places to communicate with one another because human beings are just like lonely creatures who need to be communicated with. But at the same time, you guys made games. And what the fuck? I get we like games, but what's the fixation on games, man? I told my friends this a million times. I've said it a million times. Like, if I saw a lion playing a game about something a lion does regularly, just slightly cooler because he's a mob lion, I think that's a pretty dumb fucking lion, right? Now, half of you play GTA. I play GTA. I am guilty of it, right? That's fucking retarded. Think about it. You could go outside, drive a car, man. You don't do the shit in GTA. I'm not encouraging you to go steal whips or like any of that. But like you that is just real life. You're literally playing a simulation of the outside world. It's the same thing when you play Sims. We're literally the simulation, the Sims. That's you just put down the controller and step outside, touch grass, go live life, start a family like the Sims, but make money, brother. Like instead of spending your money on The Sims, maybe spend your money on things you're gonna buy in The Sims, right? Like if you're gonna expand your pack for gothic clothing, maybe go buy yourself some fucking gothic clothing instead of that. But again, I'm guilty and hypocritical as well. So don't take my word if you don't want to. I'm just here as a guide spiritually, man. It is a guy. You know, this has been a fucking vibe. We're near the end of the video soon, though. I don't even know what else to talk about, though. I've been chilling, working, smoking, vibing, enjoying the spooky season in the fall. Can't do that much in Oregon because it's raining, but I fucking love that because it creates this little moody vibe and it makes my seasonal depression go. And I like that because it gives me like a little, I feel like Spider-Man Noir when my seasonal depression hits. Because it's like I feel everything more and I'm like more in the moment with it. And it's like I got a noir detective monologue in my head. So there she was, me and Sally. We had a I don't fucking know. I don't know how to do a noir detective. I don't even know why the fuck I attempted that. That's how you know I'm getting fucked. I still ain't finished this joint, bro. Makes sense though. It's rolled out of El Rocho. Sometimes I roll joints out the El Rocho just because that extra resin in the weed gets you a little fucking higher, bro. A little more fucked up. I also took a dab before this though. I'm gonna take a couple more dabs after this too. I just didn't want to run the torch during the video because it fucks with the audio. But nah, I really fuck with this shit. I think that's what I'm gonna call it though. I think that was a pretty fucking good video. I don't remember half of what I fucking talked about, so I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that. Remember we started with Halloween in Portland though. And so yeah, I'm gonna go smoke and maybe watch some TV, play a video game or something. Dispatch has been really fucking fun. If y'all get a chance, check out Dispatch. That's some shit. Fucking Moist Critical, Jacksepticeye. It's fire. But yeah. Peace.